Good morning, everyone. Once again, back at it again, ready for our lessons. Lesson for today is lesson 55. And once again, this is a review of lesson 21 through 25. So let's begin. Number 1, I am determined to see things differently. What I see now are but signs of disease, disaster, and death. This cannot be what God created for me. The very fact that I see such things is proof that I do not understand God. Therefore, I do not understand His Son. What I see tells me that I do not know who I am. I am determined to see the witnesses to the truth in me, rather than those which show me an illusion of myself. That's number 1. Number 2, what I see is a form of vengeance. The world I see is hardly the representation of loving thoughts. It is a picture of attack on everything by everything. It is anything but a reflection of love of God and the love of His Son. It is my own attack thoughts that give rise to this picture. My loving thoughts will save me from this perception of the world and give me the peace God intended me to have. That's number 2. Number 3, I can escape from this world by giving up attack thoughts. Herein lies salvation, and nowhere else. Without attack thoughts, I could not see a world of attack. As forgiveness allows love to return to my awareness, I will see a world of peace and safety and joy. And it is this I choose to see, in place of what I look on now. Number 4, I do not perceive my own best interests. How could I recognize my own best interests when I do not know who I am? What I think are my best interests would merely bind me closer to the world of illusion. I am willing to follow the guide God has given me to find out what my own best interests are, recognizing that I cannot perceive them by myself. And the last one for today, I do not know what anything is for. To me, the purpose of everything is to prove that my illusions about myself are real. It is for this purpose that I attempt to use everyone and everything. It is for this that I believe the world is for. Therefore, I do not recognize its real purpose. The purpose I have given the world has led to a frightening picture of it. Let me open my mind to the world's real purpose by withdrawing the one I have given it and learning the truth about it. So that was lesson 55. So let's go ahead and break down one at a time, as best as I can. Number 1, I am determined to see things differently. So, right now, in this body that I inhabit, I see through my eyes, which are human eyes, which are not exactly showing me the truth. They're showing me my thoughts created into an illusion of what this world really is. And the real self that lies within me is trying to come out and see the real truth. It's trying to guide me to stop seeing what I'm seeing and see true vision, which is only love, only peace. And it's a constant battle between what my ego perceives, what my thoughts project, versus what is really in front of me, which is peace and love and truth. But I am determined. The true self in me is determined to see the real, to see the truth. And it's never going to stop. So, in keeping with number 1, my true self, I am determined to see the things differently. That's number one. Number two, what I see is a form of vengeance. Now, I'm having a little bit of trouble with the word vengeance. Um, but I can understand what it's saying there, because everything we picture somewhat is attacking our real self. Because the real self is just trying to see peace and love. And our ego self is basically trying to maintain what it perceives as real. You know, all the negativity we see in the world, all those thoughts, all those pictures that we create, and then we can make them into our existence, our experiences. Those are all thoughts that are attacking us. So it's a form of going against what the truth is. So I can still having a difficulty with the word vengeance, but that's the word they chose for a reason. Maybe one day I'll figure out what that reason is for. But the way I see it, that is that, yeah, there's that attack. And so if you're attacking something, you're attacking it because you're going against it. And so it's some form of vengeance against what the truth is. You don't want it to come out, because really, in reality, if we let go of ego, it dies. And then we see our true selves. And our ego doesn't want that. It wants to keep living on. It wants to perceive as it wants to perceive. It wants to keep alive. So yeah, what I see is a form of vengeance. Number three, I can escape from this world by giving up attack thoughts. So like in the first sentence it says, herein lies salvation and nowhere else. So if I don't attack, if I stop putting out those negative thoughts of attack and stop perceiving this world as it is attacking me, as it is a fearful place and a scary place to live in, and I start seeing the truth, and I start seeing everyone as the true self that they are, no longer would I be fearful. No longer would I feel that I'm going to get hurt. I would always know I'm safe, and I'm at peace, and I'm in essence in a place of just love. So anything that comes at me just bounces off of me, because I'm no longer fearful of how that's going to affect me, because it's not going to affect me, because I know that I'm safe. I know that I'm loved, and that I'm not alone. It's hard because you react, your ego reacts, but it's possible. You just gotta keep trying, and it gets better every day. So I can escape the world by giving up attack thoughts. And by escaping the world, we're talking about not like leaving the planet. It's more of just what we are perceiving in this world, what we think is this world. We can escape that idea and that illusion and see the true world that we live in, which is just filled with love and peace and tranquility and happiness. All right, number 4. I do not perceive my own best interests. Yeah, that is so true. All our perception is based on our own thoughts. Once again, is what we think is best for us. What we think is the right thing. What we think is what we should follow. Those are all our own perceptions. Remember, we all perceive from our viewpoint. We never stop and see other people's viewpoint, because it's very hard to do. You perceive through your eyes, you perceive through your experiences. And so you're always, in a way, going against your own best interests, because you're looking at it through only your eyes. And we run into problems because of that, because you're just stuck in our own minds. And that's all ego. And it's very hard, because sometimes you think you're right, and then life throws you curveballs, and you realize, hey, I was not in the right mindset, and I was doing wrong. And those are hard lessons to learn. But if you try to connect yourself to yourself, your true self, you realize there's nothing to fight against. There's nothing to go against. It's just find that true spirit in you, find peace, find love, and then everything becomes a little bit more easy. But it's not hard. It's not easy. You know, it takes time, and it takes practice, and it takes determination. It takes awareness. So yeah, I do not perceive my own best interests. That takes time. All right. Number 5. I do not know what anything is for. So, anything is for. Do not know what anything is for. And the reason that is because we're living in this world right now. And everything in this world is not real. You know, that's jarring. That's hard to hear. So, everything on it, we don't really know what it's for because it's all an illusion. It's all just things that were created out of our minds, collectively and singularly. But those are not, the purpose for what those things are not for, you know, what God intended us to have and to experience. So they're things that we don't really know what they're for. Now, here on this planet, you know, we know pen is for writing, right? But why do we write? You know, what is the purpose of writing? Is to give information, pass along information, and that is Path's thoughts being handed down through judgment, through other people. You see what I'm getting at? It's all still part of the illusion. All these things are part of the illusion, just to reaffirm the illusion. Everything in this world, everything that we experience in this world, is a reaffirmation of this world, not the real world, not the truth, our true selves. And that's what's hard, you know. That's a hard concept to, you know, get past because we are here, we're experiencing now, and we want it to be real because we're seeing it. So then that reaffirms that it's real because it's coming to us through our sight, and then it's being reaffirmed through our thoughts, and then our thoughts are creating more things and projecting it out, and it's a non-stop circle of reaffirmation of this being real, this world, this experience, this person that is me, that I call me. But I really don't know what anything is for. You know, I can't comprehend it. And then when things happen, you're like, well, why did that happen? Why did I have to have that experience? You know, what was the purpose behind it? And it's scary, like it says there. The purpose I have given this world has led to a frightening picture of it. Yeah. Because you don't know. And the unknown scares people. You know, not knowing what's going to happen next is scary. But that's because we're creating it as we go. And we are making things up, you know, collectively and ourselves on our own, you know. And we have our spiritual self that's trying to guide us and say, hey, get rid of this, get rid of all this illusion, and just see it for what it really is, that you're just in pure love and peace and harmony with God, and everything will be okay. But we don't want to. We don't want to do that. We want to continue to believe that the experience we're having is real. Everything that we touch, everything that we see is real. And It's funny. It's funny. But keep working on it. Keep trying. Get a higher level of awareness. And when you realize that this is not a real place, then it becomes a little bit easier. Because you still experience it. You still feel the feelings and you still get hurt. You still feel pain. But you know that it's just temporary, because it is just temporary. And it's just a split second in time. And you're endless. You live on forever. Your spirit lives on forever. Your true self will just experience this as a blip in its existence. So, but anyways, maybe I got a little bit too deep there. So that was lesson 55. Hope you enjoyed it. Disclaimer, once again, I'm in no way an expert. I am just trying to get the course and its lessons as best as I can. So if you have any comments and you like the video, let me know. Subscribe if you want to. I will continue to make videos and see where this journey takes me. And let's enjoy life. Let's enjoy all the good stuff and all the bad stuff. Because once again, it's just temporary. And one day,